everyone, my name is Jonathan and today I'll be sharing with you 18 life lessons that I've learned from the Netflix popular show Squid Game. If you are new to my channel, welcome. This channel is all about sharing some of the business lessons that I've learned over the years, hoping that these lessons will really help you. If you are part of my community, it's always good to see you back. So let's dive into today's topic right now. Today I'll be sharing with you 18 life lessons to learn from Squid Game. All right, so this is the first Korean series to rank #1 in Netflix. I'm not sure how many of you have watched this show, but if you haven't, then you should go watch it. All right, so it narrates the story of people with debts, all right, contesting for 45.6 billion won. So these people actually are very badly in debt, right? And they hope to actually participate in this game so that they can actually win some money, all right, to free themselves. All right, so in order to win this game, all right, this group of people, they need to play 6 old-time Korean games, all right? But of course, in exchange, right, they might risk losing their lives if they fail. All right, so I'm going to share with you 18 lessons, and let's go into today's topic right now. Now, lesson #1 is that what I realized is that life is not a race. All right, life is not a race. Every one of us, we have different pace to reach our goals. All right, the first person who actually rushes to the goal hastily is also the first person to be defeated in the game. Every one of us, we have our own timeline to succeed. So don't just compare yourself with others, all right? Because every one of us, we have our own timeline. But of course, that doesn't mean that you can also take your own sweet time, right? And you procrastinate, because that doesn't work. Even in the game itself, right, you only have a 5 minutes time limit, all right? Now, lesson #2 is that you want to take steps towards the goal with strategies. All right. So one of the things is we realize that, hey, there are characters in the show that actually hide behind someone to actually move forward. All right. What we realize is that, hiding behind someone, you can also prevent yourself being monitored or shot. This is also very true in life or in business, right? So sometimes one of the example is basically like Apple phone. You realize that there are other brands like, for example, Samsung. They always launch all the latest new features, but Apple always observe very closely behind. All right. They always look at how the new features perform before they actually launch it into their own iPhone. All right. Now, lesson #3 is that timer in life. So what do I mean by that? All right, there are some people who hesitate to actually take steps forward because of fear. All right, this is very common, especially in real life, where people, because of fear, they actually procrastinate. All right, and because of that, they might also miss the trend in the market and actually loses their first mover advantage. All right, so in life, it's always good to always overcome your fear and actually move towards, take steps of faith to hit your goal. All right, lesson #4 is that everything in life is a choice. All right, so if you watch the show, you realize that they actually choose the 4 shapes, and one of the things that I learned is that we must be responsible for our choices. All right, a lot of people, they always play the blame game. All right, so what do I mean by play the blame game? They blame everyone except themselves, right? So everything in life is a choice. Whether you decide what breakfast to eat, what lunch to eat, everything is a choice. So most importantly is that when we understand this concept, right, we actually take back the power that, we have the power to be responsible of our life. We have the power to make choices that will change our life. The lesson #5 is that foreseen is forearmed, right? So now the player, knowing the game beforehand, chooses the easiest shape. All right, so this is also true in business, right, where we actually make use of data. All right, we make use of data because having data really help us to make informed decisions, especially in business, right? So in the past, we always talk about IT, right, which is internet technology. Nowadays, we are moving towards the era of data technology, right? DT, data technology. Now, even in business, right, we also want to know our numbers very well, right? We want to know our financial numbers very well, because once we understand the numbers, we understand the health of our business, right? So once you have this data, it really helps you to make the correct decision so you can move your business forward. Now, lesson #6 is that there is no right decision, so just make the decision right. All right. One of the things is that we realize that one of the characters, they actually choose the most difficult shape of the umbrella, right? But he still is able to actually resolve it with the right mindset and strategy. All right. So whatever decision we make in life, right, even though it might be tough, we can always make it right. All right. Now, lesson #7 is that a good start without a good strategy leads to failure. All right, so you can see this scene in the tug of war where the weaker team actually prevail with a proper strategy. Now, the other strong team might have men that have a lot of strength, but the weaker team actually won, right? So we might see that, you know, some people, they might be born into a wealthy family with a good head start. All right, they are born with what we call a silver spoon, but if they don't actually leverage or fully utilize the advantage that they have, right, they might not succeed in life. But we have also seen people that with underprivileged family, right, they actually eventually do really, really well, right? If you have a chance to actually look at some of the background of the billionaires that we have today, in fact, a lot of them, they actually come from disadvantaged family, but they eventually overcome all these challenges, all right, and they become winners in life. In fact, some of these the poor family actually give them the will to succeed. All right, so lesson number 8, we are going to talk about a bad start does not give you a definite failure. All right, so when we look at the show, right, the weakest team actually emerged winner. All right, so how do they do that? They actually met a nobleman. We actually gives them the winning formula. All right, so this is also very true in life and in business, where we really need good mentors and advisors. Now, everything that I do in life, right, I always hire a coach, I have a mentor, or I have an advisor. All right, so I don't like to figure things out myself because it actually wastes more time and energy. All right, so I always like to actually learn from people that has been there, done there, or even better than me, so that I can actually progress faster. Okay. Now, lesson number 9 is that the choice of team players actually plays a key role in success. So even with a good strategy, right, we need good team members and even a good leader, right? If we choose the wrong team member or leader, right, it will always affect the morale of the team. All right, so having team members with the same core values that share the same vision is super important. All right, so you want to make sure that you have a good team to actually execute the right strategy. All right, so this is the formula of success. Now, lesson number 10 is that you want to change your strategy and not your goals. All right, so you realize that in this game, in this show itself, you have to win all the 10 marbles from your partners, and so that you can actually play any games you want. All right, so some of these characters, they actually choose to cheat, betray, sacrifice, and leverage on their strength. Right, so what is the moral of the lesson? The moral of the lesson is that there is actually more than one way to actually achieve what you want. There's no such thing as there's one way to succeed. There's so many ways to actually succeed and to make the money that you want. All right, but what I realize is that there are so many ways to succeed, but there are always a few reasons why people fail. So in order to succeed in life, right, I always encourage people, don't just study about how people become successful, study why they fail, so that you can actually learn from their mistakes and you can actually avoid them. All right, now lesson number 11 is that life is unpredictable and luck sometimes matters. So in the show, of course, there is a change of marble direction. Right, you might think that you are winning, but with a twist of luck, you know, that can actually change totally. But of course, in contrast, what you can do is that, of course, if you are having bad luck, don't give up, because what you never know is that sometimes when there's a twist of luck, you know, ultimately you might also succeed. All right. Now, lesson number 12 is that there's a thin line between benefactor and villain. All right, the main lead, right, actually helped player 001 to actually avoid being eliminated in the game. But what happens is that in the end, right, it turns out that the player 001 actually handed over his last marble to help him win the game. All right. But of course, on the other hand, right, we saw that, you know, Ali thought that Sang-woo is his benefactor, but in the end, he actually turned his back against him. All right, so you want to be very careful who is your friend. All right, you want to open your eyes big to see who are your friends for a lifetime. All right, lesson 13 that I want to share with you guys is that self-proclaimed or real expert. So we might think that the glass bridge, right, is a game of luck, right? We might think that the glass bridge is a game of luck, but it actually changes when an expert can see the differences. Okay, so very important in real life is that you want to be very careful who you trust. Right? There are a lot of people that are self-proclaimed expert or mentors, but you want to check out who is the real deal. Check out their track record, what they have done, what are their results. And usually what I like to do is that, let's say if I want to find a mentor or advisor, I would like to be referred. All right. So I seldom just go cold, all right, to get this person to be my mentor or advisor. I always like to work with people that are being referred to me, so that I know that, of course, there's no 100%, but there's a higher chance that this person is a real deal. All right. So always check the results, and so that you can see out who's the real deal. Now, lesson 14 is that even real expert has their limitation too. All right. So no one can actually claim to be invincible. So if you know that there are some people that are really successful in life, know that these people, they also have their own limitations, right? So sometimes if you make mistakes in life, don't beat yourself over it. All right. Just learn from your mistakes and actually move on. All right. So lesson number 15 that I want to share with you guys is to avoid making major decisions when you are unlucky. Why is this so? All right, sometimes you might be in a bad mood. All right, when things happen, you might be in a bad mood. Don't make decisions, because what I can tell you is that 100% of the time you will make bad decisions when you are down. All right, make sure that you are in the right frame. Make sure that you are in a good mood. Make sure that you are at the perfect state, right? A perfect state of mind before you make major decisions in your business and in your life. Now, lesson 16 that I want to share with you is that compassion wins over intelligence. Some people in life, they might be very successful, or they might be very intelligent, but they are not compassionate. All right. So one of the things that I always respect people is that they are kind. All right. Not just being successful. There are a lot of successful people out there, but I respect and love people that are kind. All right. They actually are kind towards others. They are compassionate towards others. Now, lesson 17 is that life is more than just win or lose. All right. Now, if you have watched the show, you know that the main aim of the game is to kill to win. All right. But there's a twist, all right, at the end of the show, is that the main lead actually offered to give up the game. All right. But Sang-woo actually rejected the offer. All right. And of course, if he were to accept the offer, both of them will still be alive, but of course, without the prize. All right. Now, so what I want to share with you guys is that in life is more than just win or lose. All right. So don't be so harp up over winning or making money, right? It is a journey of experiencing and learning. So you want to be always in the present. All right. See what are some of the things that you can actually experience in life or even learn in life. Now, the last lesson that I want to share with you guys is that money really everything in life. All right. The main lead actually give up to actually save his friend. All right. So one of the things is that money cannot buy us time, friendship, love, health, or even our life. Yes, money is important, but it is not everything. One of the things that I observe is that a lot of people during their early stage of their life, they actually sacrifice a lot of their health to chase after wealth. But at the end of their life, they always spend a lot of money, right? They spend a lot of their wealth to get back their health. Right, what I want to share with you guys is that in order to become successful in life, you need to live a well-balanced life, not just in terms of monetary, but there are so many areas of your life that you want to be successful and also live a well-balanced life. This could be your faith, this could be your family, this could be your friends, this could even be your physical health, so on and so forth. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoy this content. All right, if you love content like this, do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell, because every day we'll be launching new videos like this to help you to grow your business. All right, so I hope that you guys love this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.